sunny angels. There is my tattoo artist daughter. Hey, for those of you that have just tuned into my YouTube channel, my name is Donna-Leigh Perfect. I am an international keynote speaker and a 3 times published author. And I'm originally from New Zealand. I came to Australia 30 years ago, and almost a year ago, I unexpectedly found myself living in a van. Living in this van Halen. So I just share my journey of van life, my house on wheels, where I'm traveling around Australia and the beautiful places that I'm visiting, the dogs that I'm dog sitting for in between. It gives me the opportunity to spend time with my family and friends that I haven't seen for a long time, and to share my stories. I have some pretty powerful stories of overcoming adversity as a child, which are videos that are on my YouTube channel. And you know, it's interesting being in a van and having such a transient life and being, I guess, consciously aware of some of my trigger points. And I have noticed that being on the move and I guess having so much uncertainty, it has triggered some of my past experiences as a child in foster homes after my mother was murdered. I was separated from my siblings, and my father went to prison, and I was put into foster homes, and I went to 13 foster homes in total. And we were never really told why or when we were shifting from foster home to foster home. We were just told to put our things in a rubbish bag and get in the car. And when you've just established kind of a friendship network at school, and you're feeling like you have got a little bit of stability in your life for a little while, your roots are uplifted and you're moved to another home of strangers and a strange environment and a new school, and you know, you're always the odd one out. And I just have noticed that being in a van and being transient, I've really had to face some of those triggering feelings emotions of my past, and how that uncertainty of not really knowing where I'm going next, and yeah, it's bringing up some of that past stuff, and I'm now consciously aware of it as an adult, and it's giving me an opportunity to really check in with those feelings and to feel them fully, but also to reassure myself as an adult that I'm safe and I'm secure, and that I am my own best friend, and that I've got my back, and that I am, you know, reliable and dependable, and I am there with love and care and nurture for myself. And that's quite a profound kind of shift forward, and it's kind of forced me to face those fears of my past and move past them, and it's a really healing process, to be honest. So it's getting easier, and each time I do it, it's getting kind of less emotionally triggering and more exciting and adventurous, and that uncertainty is becoming, yeah, a kind of spontaneous exploration. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you, because it's something that I'm really growing through. Yeah, a day in the life, you know, day in the life of constantly adapting and being okay with that, and just trusting in the flow. It's a pretty cool experience. So let's go. So I've just left Oakie. I've just left my very, very dear friend Samantha's house and her gorgeous husband Emmanuel, where I stayed last night. And Oakie is about 30 minutes west of Toowoomba. It's about a 3-hour drive west of the Gold Coast. And I am now headed toward Maroochydore on the sunny coast, and that's about another 3-hour drive from Oakie to Maroochydore, where I'm going to spend some time with another girlfriend, Susie, and catch up with her. I haven't seen her since the beginning of the year, and spend a couple of nights with her. And then I've got a girlfriend who is in her motorhome and has just left the Gold Coast too, and she's just arriving on the sunny coast about the same time I am. So it's just worked out really well. So we're going to catch up and get together and spend some time together on the sunny coast, which is super cool, and then travel north. And I think I'd like to go to 1770, because I've never been there before. I don't know how far north I'll get before I've got to return back to the Gold Coast. I've got my van being booked in for a service toward the end of August, and then I've got to be back in Sydney beginning of September for a dog sit for all of the month of September, and then back up to Monto, which is near Gladstone. So yeah, so that's about, I don't know, maybe a 7-hour drive from the Gold Coast for my Resilient Rockstar show, which is in a community event they're having in Monto for their community to celebrate 100 years, and that's super cool. So they have booked me, my show, for the beginning of October.